Boom shakalaka, a huge risk for Bitcoin. Why it may just turn out all right. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, huge risk for Bitcoin. Why it just might turn out all right. Before we get into it, like the video, join us on Twitter through Crypto Love, and subscribe to the OG Bitcoin and Crypto YouTube channel, making daily videos longer than anyone else. Now, today, fear and greed at 48. Sideways for the past week or so, down from last month's greed, but up from a little bit of fear that we saw last week. The overall market sideways today, Bitcoin at 96,810, Ethereum at $2,700, and XRP at 258. Now, Bitcoin continuing sideways, but you will notice these lines of trendline support from back here in August, multiple times bounced off of there, and guess what? By the end of the week, we will know if Bitcoin is breaking down through there to the bottom side, which would be bad, or if we will find support and move up. Now, there is evidence of a huge risk for Bitcoin right now. The estimated leverage across all exchanges is nearing new yearly highs, signaling increased risk of liquidation events. This is the moment when dumb money goes to smart money because people go 50 and 100x long, gambling, they lose their money to smart money every single time. And it'll cause some volatility. If we take a look right now, the 90-day realized volatility for Bitcoin is compressed dramatically. Now, volatility compression occurs often preceding a major move. The problem is it going to be a move to the downside? Is it going to be a move to the upside? Difficult to tell at this moment. There's a case for both ways. But you know who's loading up on Bitcoin right now? New whales. They weren't whales before, but over the course of the past year, these whales are chomping up all of the Bitcoin that they can. As people get liquidated and lose their Bitcoin, whales are buying it because they know what's happening in the medium to long term. They don't really care about the short-term volatility. What if we take a look at this chart right here, looking very similar to what we've seen previously? What if this is not the end, but just the beginning? It does look, based on this cyclic indicator, that we haven't even begun the beginning of the bull run for Bitcoin and hence for cryptocurrencies as well. We're so far 20% past the halving. Now, if we take a look at previous cycles, last cycle, this was right around when we got wicked off and everybody was bummed out. But if we take a look at previous cycles, this is pretty much before the all-time highs even happen. And if you consider the wick off, which would be basically take this dip and invert it, that's about when things would happen. So if we didn't get wicked off, that's about when things would have been starting for previous cycles. You just have to compare, zoom out, take a look. Previous cycles, we ain't seen nothing yet. We are just right here. A little bit of patience, a little bit of calmness, and maybe just waiting. If we take a look at the Bitcoin Everything Indicator, screaming similarities to 2017 cycle. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wave count right now, right here before things go crazy. If history even slightly rhymes, we're in for much higher prices for Bitcoin this year. Definitely one metric to keep an eye on. And another metric, fear and greed indicator. We've seen nothing yet. A little bit of fear, a little bit of boredom, a little bit of greed, but nothing. We've only had 2 short periods of extreme greed this cycle. There is the potential for so much more. Look at what happened last cycle. I mean, there was just insane frothiness for months on end. How good are you at waiting? There's likely a lot more to go to the upside because we are right now in what could be called the boring zone. Now, this is a bit of sideways chop and consolidation before we go full banana zone, because who doesn't love a full banana? Am I right? And when things go bananas, oh, it is all up territory and it is all awesome. Now, based on time, the final surge is on the way towards the end of this year. In the last 3 cycles, it took 214 to 334 days. So far, we are only 92 days in. So roughly 100 to 200 days left. That's 3 to 8 months from now. the rally is likely still ongoing. And if we just take a look at previous cycles, taking a look at Bitcoin power law, a $400,000 Bitcoin this year is realistic. Holy freaking cow. 4x on Bitcoin, 10x on altcoins. Things are about to go bananas, but they may go down before they go up. We'll kind of have to see. So that's all for this episode. If you enjoyed it, check out some crypto price predictions up there. We nailed the XRP 5x price pump 4 months before it even happened. So playlist right up there. I'll catch you later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.